Today, we're stepping into the portal of the planet that reveals something most people feel but rarely talk about. That strange moment when your mind is racing, your mouth is fumbling, your intuition is whispering the truth. And somehow, the message still doesn't come out the way your spirit intended. You know those moments when you walk away from a conversation replaying everything you should have said, when you try to communicate clearly, but someone hears a version of you that doesn't even exist, or when your thoughts suddenly turn into a whole spiral you never meant to start. Mercury governs those crossroads, the ones where your words shape your world, your thoughts shape your direction, and your communication shapes your relationships. If you've ever felt misunderstood, if your ideas ever felt bigger than your vocabulary, if your spirit knows what to say, but your tongue won't cooperate. Today's teaching is the alignment you didn't even know you were waiting for. Here on this channel, we talk magic, cosmic laws, angels, and tarot, because you deserve perfect health, abundant wealth, perfect self-expression, and relationships that honor your energy. And with that, welcome to the 5th Veneration portal.
Where magic meets mindset, where the moon lights the way, manifesting with mystic, every law's in play. It's align it, believe it, receive it, with mystic you'll achieve it, manifesting with mystic. Your cosmic path is clear.
Mercury is the planet that wakes your mind up before your body even decides to stretch. It's the spark that lights your ideas, the rhythm behind your thoughts, and the invisible current that carries your voice into the world. If the mind were a spell book, Mercury would be the ink, the page, and the pen, the entire system that allows your thoughts to take form. This planet rules the speed of your thoughts, the style of your communication, the clarity of your intentions, the logic behind your decisions, the whispers of your intuition, and the way ideas move through your body. It's the part of the cosmos that makes you curious, clever, observant, expressive, and just a little too quick for people who prefer life in slow motion. Mercury energy is fast, sharp, witty, and intentional. Nothing about it is accidental. It teaches you how to think before you speak before you overthink, and how to channel your thoughts into language that opens doors instead of closing them. When Mercury is active, you might feel talkative, restless, mentally alert, or ready to take in new information, like your soul is binge-watching wisdom on double speed. But when it's balanced, your mind becomes a clear channel, your words become precise, and your ability to communicate becomes one of your strongest forms of magic. Mercury has jokes, not the soft, polite kind, the kind that shows up exactly when you're trying to be serious. Have you ever tried to sound confident, but your words tripped over each other like they were late for class? That's Mercury. Ever walked into a room and immediately forgot why you were there, only for the answer to hit you the second you walk back out? Also Mercury. Or how about when you rehearse an entire speech in your head flawlessly, and then the moment you open your mouth, your brain is like, actually, no, let's ad-lib. Yep, Mercury again. This planet loves to keep things interesting. It moves fast, thinks fast, and expects you to keep up, even on days when your energy is still buffering. Mercury is the cosmic trickster who reminds you not to take your mind so seriously. Because the moment you tense up, your thoughts tighten, but when you relax, your ideas start flowing like they've been waiting for you to breathe. This is Mercury's humor, and a playful nudge that says, lighten up, your mind works better when you're not wrestling with it. Mercury is the bridge between your inner world and your outer expression. It's the energetic highway where thoughts become words, words become choices, and choices become the life you're living right now. Every idea you receive, every message you send, every truth you speak or swallow, it all moves through Mercury's current. This planet teaches you one of the most transformative spiritual laws. Your language is a mirror of your consciousness. If your thoughts are scattered, your words will feel uncertain. If your thoughts are sharp, your words become power. If your thoughts are fearful, your communication becomes guarded. If your thoughts are aligned, your messages carry weight and clarity. Mercury is the reason why some people seem to manifest just by speaking. Their thoughts and their words match. Their vibration and their intention agree. Their inner dialogue supports the spell they're trying to cast. When your mind and your mouth operate from two different vibrations, you confuse your manifestation signal. You weaken your magic, but when they harmonize, you become undeniable. Mercury teaches you how to translate intuition into language, transform thoughts into direction, sharpen your message, command your voice, and align your communication with your destiny. It reminds you that your words aren't just sounds, they're frequencies, and frequencies shape outcomes. This lesson is your invitation to speak with intention, think with clarity, and use your voice as a tool of alignment instead of a weapon against yourself. Using Mercury energy isn't about talking more. It's about thinking with intention and speaking with precision. It's learning how to listen to your intuition without letting your mind run a marathon you didn't sign up for. Here's how Mercury shows up in everyday life. When your thoughts move fast, Mercury is nudging you to organize them. When your words come out jumbled, Mercury is asking you to slow down. When inspiration hits out of nowhere, Mercury is handing you a spiritual download. And when communication feels tense or confusing, Mercury is signaling that clarity is needed before action. A simple way to practice Mercury alignment is this. Pause before you speak. Check the vibration of the thought you're about to release. Ask yourself, is this coming from clarity or is this coming from reaction? Because Mercury rewards clarity, it responds instantly to intention, and it amplifies whatever you declare with confidence. Imagine it's Wednesday and Mercury is in Sagittarius. This transit expands your ideas, your curiosity, your conversations, and your desire to express the truth boldly. On a day like this, you may feel inspired to start something new. You may blurt out truths you've been holding back. You may receive sudden insight on a situation, or you may feel mentally restless, ready to move or explore. This is when you ask yourself, is this impulse or is this guidance? If it's guidance, follow it. If it's impulse, breathe first, then act. Everyday Mercury work is about knowing the difference. When you apply Mercury's wisdom to your daily decisions, your life becomes more aligned, your communication becomes more intentional, and your manifestations arrive with far less resistance. Mercury, keeper of thought and messenger of truth, move through my mind with crystal light. Clear the pathways where confusion hides. Straighten the roads where doubt tries to wander. Align my thoughts with wisdom and align my words with purpose. Let every idea that rises within me be guided by clarity. Let every sentence that leaves my mouth be rooted in intention. Let every conversation I enter reflect the truth of who I am becoming. Where my voice has been silenced, open it. Where my message has been misunderstood, correct it. Where my thoughts have been scattered, gather them into focus. Illuminate my intuition, sharpen my awareness, strengthen my communication, and let my mind become a channel for divine intelligence. I speak with confidence, I think with clarity, I move with purpose, and my words carry the vibration of truth, healing, and alignment. Mercury, guide my thoughts. Mercury, guard my voice. Mercury, align my expression with my destiny. So it is. For this Mercury Charge Ritual, you only need 3 things: a yellow or orange tea light, a pen, and a small piece of paper. That's it. Simple tools for a powerful shift. Begin by holding the unlit candle in your hands and taking one slow breath. Let your mind settle, just for a moment. Mercury works best when the channel is clear. Next, take your piece of paper and write one sentence that captures the message you want to communicate clearly. It can be a truth you need to express, an idea you want to develop, or a thought you want to align with. Keep it short, keep it honest, keep it intentional. Place the paper under the candle. Now say this aloud. Mercury, align my thoughts with clarity and align my words with purpose. Guide my voice, sharpen my message, and let my communication reflect the truth of who I am. Light the candle. As the flame rises, imagine your words becoming stronger. Imagine your thoughts becoming clearer. Imagine every part of your mind syncing with your intuition. See your message traveling out into the world with accuracy, confidence, and divine precision. Let the candle burn all the way down or extinguish it safely and relight it whenever you need clarity again. This ritual doesn't just charge your voice, it aligns your whole mental frequency with the energy of Mercury. Mercury speaks through several cards in the tarot, and each one highlights a different part of your mental and communicative power. The first is the Magician. This is Mercury in its purest form. The Magician reminds you that your voice is a tool, your mind is an altar, and your words are spells. When this card appears, it's a sign that your communication creates momentum. What you declare becomes direction. Next is the Page of Swords. This card represents curiosity, ideas, and the willingness to ask questions most people overlook. When the Page of Swords shows up, Mercury is inviting you to explore, to learn, to observe, and to speak with a fresh perspective. Then there's the Knight of Swords, fast, decisive, and charged with momentum. This card shows up when Mercury is pushing you to speak your truth boldly, or when a conversation needs clarity, honesty, or direct action. And we also have the Eight of Wands, rapid communication, swift messages, downloads, and movement. When this card appears, Mercury is telling you that something is aligning quickly. Your intentions are being delivered, your energy is moving into motion. Each of these cards teaches a different skill. The Magician teaches you mastery. The Page of Swords teaches you curiosity. The Knight of Swords teaches you courage. The Eight of Wands teaches you flow. Together, they form the foundation of Mercurial magic. The ability to think clearly, speak truthfully, communicate consciously, and allow your ideas to move the way they were designed to move. There are several scriptures that reflect Mercury's influence, the power of the mind, the weight of the tongue, and the responsibility of your words. The first is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. This is Mercury's law in biblical form. Your words carry spiritual force. They build or they break. They open doors or they close them. The second is Psalm 19, verse 14. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. This aligns your communication with divine intention, reminding you that your voice is a tool of creation, not chaos. From the removed books, we look at Sirach chapter 5, verse 13. Honor and shame is in talk, and the tongue of man is his fall. This scripture emphasizes the importance of conscious communication. What you say matters, how you say it matters even more. The archangel connected to Mercury is Raphael. Raphael governs healing, clarity, communication, and the opening of the throat chakra. He is the angel who steps in when your thoughts feel scattered, when your words feel heavy, or when your communication needs divine precision. Raphael helps you speak with wisdom rather than impulse. He helps you listen with understanding rather than assumption. He brings clarity to conversations, healing to misunderstandings, and alignment to your mental landscape. When you call on Raphael during Mercury Veneration, you're asking for your mind to be sharpened, your voice to be strengthened, and your communication to be guided by truth, integrity, and spiritual intelligence. Mercury teaches you that every thought is a direction, every word is a decision, and every message you release carries the vibration of the world you're creating. When your mind is aligned, your communication becomes clear. When your communication becomes clear, your relationships strengthen. And when your relationships strengthen, your destiny opens. This veneration is your reminder that your voice is not random, your thoughts are not accidents. Your ideas are not mistakes. Everything passing through your mind has the potential to shape your path when you treat your communication like the powerful spiritual tool it is. Honor Mercury by speaking with intention, by thinking with clarity, by listening with awareness, and by allowing your words to reflect the brilliance you're stepping into. If this teaching resonated with you, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this alignment. And always remember, I love you with that agape kind of love.
Ayo, hold up. Before you slide out this portal, let me holla at you real quick. And this is DJ Jamal, and listen. If Mystique just cleared that fog out your mind, don't act like you didn't feel that shift. That was your clarity waking up. That was Mercury straightening your thoughts. That was your higher self whispering dirt. Now you finally hearing me. And you know how this goes. Mercury don't play about communication. When your message lines up with your spirit, your whole life starts moving different. So don't stop here. If this veneration hit home for you, keep the momentum going. Make sure you subscribe over at Manifesting with Mystique, because this ain't the last portal, and every single one builds on the next. And listen, if you really want to anchor this Mercury energy in your body, go tap into the seal song that goes with this teaching. It's up right now at Hidden Hymns Archives. Hit that channel, play it loud, and let that frequency tune your mind like a cosmic instrument. For real. Like the video, drop a comment, share this with somebody who needs to be understood, not judged, because Mercury is all about communication that heals, not communication that harms. Alright fam, stay sharp, stay aligned, and let your voice be the spell it was born to be. DJ Jamal out.
Magician's fire in the palms of my hands. Thoughts turn to action in shifting sands. Nothing is hidden, all becomes real. As my truth awakens in the turn of your will. Mind to message, message to air. Let what I speak take form everywhere. Clear and steady, quick and true. Mercury, move my voice like you do. Guide my tongue with wisdom's flow. Let every word align with what I know. Through your wings, let my thoughts ascend, and let my voice become my spell again. By the